Hi, so in this video I'm going to run you through a version of the Sun Salute. It's a brilliant flow because it does touch on all of the muscles within the body. It's also brilliant because you can kind of take it up or take it down, so you can make it a restorative practice, or if you practice a bit quicker then it becomes a aerobic practice. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is a highly modified flow, so if you're a bit more advanced, then I wouldn't come here for your workout, but to relax instead, so maybe just be aware of that. If we can then also become aware of our feet, we want to lengthen through the toes, broaden the soles of the feet, and get your weight as equally balanced as you can, not only through the left and the right foot, but also the four corners in each foot. And you may find that just slightly adjusts your ankles or stabilizes the knees. It might even feel a little weird in the knees, but as long as we're not feeling anything more than mild discomfort, then it's okay to continue. So we've got the balance in the feet. We can direct our tailbone down between the heels, and the top of the head, we want that moving up towards the sky. And in that opposite movement through the spine, so we've got lower spine to earth, upper spine to sky. Maybe you just feel a bit more engaged in the abdomen, and that allows us then to relax more around the tops of the shoulders. So relax the shoulders, close your eyes, and take a moment to check in with your breath and deepen your breath. Relax a little more on the exhale, dropping the shoulder blades down towards the hips. We're going to sweep the arms out wide and reach up to the sky. As we reach up, press through the 8 points in the feet. Keep the tailbone pointing down and make your body as long as possible. You might like to tilt the chest and come into a back bend. You can all take the arms wide, stretching into the armpits, and breathe into the center of the chest. If there's no issues in your neck, it would be okay to look up towards the ceiling. And we'll take one more big breath in and come back to the center. If we bring the palms together, draw the hands down through the midline. We want to soften the knees, and we're going to keep the hands moving down through the midline all the way to the floor. If this pains your back, you can bring your hands to the legs rather than rolling down. We can walk the hands down the legs, so supporting your back and making our way down to the floor. So here you would use your prop if you needed. But what we want is to be able to relax fully through the spine. Bend your knees as much as you need to, so you're comfortable in the hamstrings and the lower back. And we'll take a few deep breaths into the back of the body, nourishing all of the nerves running along the spine. And one more time. If we can then lift up the breastbone and slide your shoulder blades towards the hips, flatten in the back, strengthen in the back. We can take the gaze forwards, and then can we step our right leg back? Take it as far back as you can, keeping the right ankle in line with the right hip joint, and then we're dropping the knee, so you might want some padding for your knee. We do want to keep the toes tucked under, so we're stabilizing the cap and the joint, and then check in with your balance. If we reach the arms forward, we want to stabilize the left ankle. We can push into the four corners of the left foot and reach the arms out towards the ceiling. Finding balance, finding comfort. We still want the tailbone pointing to the floor, crown of the head moving skywards, and stretch. You might like to take a back bend if you're balanced, if there's room in the hip flexor, and breathe into the stretch. We can relax the muscles in the back, softening the muscles beneath the shoulder blades, and draw one more big breath in. Bringing the hands down to the floor, we're going to step back onto all fours and pull your navel in towards the spine. Gently press your fingers and your thumbs into the floor. We want to feel the muscles supporting the wrists engage, and lean your body weight forwards. As we lean the weight forwards, bend the elbows, but rather than letting them splay out, pull them in towards each other. And move the upper body forward some more. So you want to feel your triceps engage. You might be able to bring the shoulders all the way down and in line with the elbows, but just see where you can go. Switching on the triceps, and then we'll move to upward dog. So we're going to drop the hips and pull the pubic bone up towards your navel. So strong backward tilt in the pelvis. We'll take a breath in and move to child pose. Relaxing in child pose. Bathing the back of your body with your breath. And then after the next breath, if we tuck the toes and make our way to downward facing dog. So you want the shoulder blades still moving towards the hips, pushing down through the fingers and the thumbs, and maybe having a pedal through your legs. Maybe it's all too much, in which case you can drop the knees, and rather than holding in the downward dog pose, coming up and back down out of the pose. That would be your option. If the knees aren't down, drop the knees down. We're stepping the left foot forward. Once again, finding our balance, we can reach the arms forwards and up towards the sky, tailbone to earth, lengthening through the trunk of the body and breathing into our stretch, maybe increasing the stretch with a little back bend, relaxing the muscles in the back. One more inhale, we can bring the hands to the floor and step forward with a strong back. And then we'll relax the back. Hanging over the thighs, breathing into the back of the body where we're feeling stretched in the body. Drawing navel to spine, then slowly uncurling the spine. So we can stack the spine upon itself. Maybe if it's pain in the back, working the hands up the legs and back to a standing position. Roll those shoulders back down from the ears, and we'll move straight to the other side, reaching skywards, tailbone to earth, crown to sky. Make yourself as long as possible. And if it's okay for you, take that back bend. You can all stretch into the armpits. Breathe into your chest. And then back to the center, palms together. Then we'll roll ourselves down, or maybe walk the hands down the legs. Whatever version of this you're taking, you want your navel drawn tightly in towards the spine. And we bring the hands down to the floor. Relax the back. And then engage the muscles in your back. Left leg steps back. Drop the knee and test your balance. Once we're steady, we're reaching the arms skywards, lengthening up through the spine, sinking tailbone down to the earth and breathing into our stretch. Taking that back bend, if it felt good on the other side, if this side allows. One more big breath into your stretch. We're bringing the hands back to the mat, stepping back to all fours, bringing the weight forwards and bending those elbows down. Check, we want to keep the elbows above the wrists and the weight forwards. And then we're just lifting the chest and pulling the pubis towards the navel. If you're feeling any pinching in the lower back, you can take the feet a little wider apart, and then we move to our child pose. Take a long breath out in child pose, preparing the hands for downward dog, and making our way to downward facing dog. Whew. Pedaling out, checking in with your breath, maybe dropping the knees if it's all too much. fine to suit where you are today. And if the knees are lifted, drop the knees. We're stepping the right foot forward. Pushing the foot to the floor, reaching arms forward, finding balance. We're going to stretch up to the sky. Tilting the chest if that's for you. Holding steady, breathe into your stretch. We've got one more big breath in. Bringing your hands down, step forward, chest lifts, and then we relax. And we can draw navel to spine, slowly rolling up. Maybe walking the hands up the legs. Good stretch for each vertebra in the spine. Rolling those shoulders and coming to rest back in Samastiti. So that was one round. You can do as many rounds as you wish, and as I said, once you're familiar with the moves, speed it up. There's a more advanced technique or advanced flow in the next video. So maybe see you there. Thank you.